In this video, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys and also show you guys something that nobody on YouTube knows, but I can't do it by myself. I'm going to need your help. First thing that I'm going to need you guys to do is to dislike the video. That's right, not like the video, dislike the video. All you have to do is press the thumbs down button and you're done. That's it. That's all you got to do for now. Now, if you want to, you can like the video. However, I wouldn't suggest it because that could mess up what I'm about to tell you guys in the next few minutes. The other thing that I need you guys to do if we want this to work properly is I need you guys to keep the video open throughout the entire duration. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that you have to watch or listen to the entire video. However, I need you to at least keep it open and keep it playing until the very end. So I will have monetization disabled on this video. I won't be making any money from advertisements or anything. I won't be making a cent from this video. So if you guys want to, if you are, a diehard fan or you just really want to help out or you have nothing better to do, you guys are welcome to go onto other accounts and dislike this video. You guys are welcome to come back later and dislike it on the same account. I believe you can dislike once every day. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys are welcome to play the video again after you have finished it. Now, one of the things that I ask you guys that you don't do is to spam refresh the video because that's not going to help with anything. In fact, it could actually severely interfere with the data that we're trying to collect here for this. So please do not do that. If you guys want to be a diehard fan or you really want to help out, again, what you can do is you can dislike it on multiple accounts. You can come back and dislike it later. You can watch the video again after you have let it play through the entire duration. Then you can refresh it and watch it again. And of course, something else really important, comments. You guys, you can comment, you can like other people's comments, you can comment on other people's comments. I know it's a little bit confusing. I'm going to go ahead and explain why this is so important and why I'm going to be talking about something that pretty much no one has actually really figured out on YouTube. Also, if you are helping me out with this, please let me know. I will be rewarding people who are actually really trying to help me out with this. So if you guys are commenting a lot, if you guys send me proof on Twitter that you guys are actually taking, 5-10 minutes out of your day to help out with this, I will be sending out some gift cards, and I have some Target gift cards from way back a while ago, and I still have a couple of Amazon, and I have a Steam gift card. So I have approximately $130 to $140 worth of gift cards. I will be giving those out to people in the comments. I will be giving those out to people who tweet me, just anybody who is just showing that they have taken the time to actually help out and dislike the video and watch the video through the entire duration, and also people who are leaving comments. It was really important that I actually said that at the start, and you'll find out why later in the video. And now we're gonna get into the fun stuff. Why? What is going on? What is this video about? What is the secret? What is this social experiment? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna explain it to you guys right now. Now, I'm probably gonna be telling you guys a little bit too much. This stuff is not known by anyone. Even some of the top big YouTubers who with millions of subscribers haven't fully figured out what I'm about to tell you guys. So I really hope this doesn't end up backfiring on me in any way. I'm a little bit scared to do this, but you know what? I've already dedicated myself, so here we go. Alright, so I'm sure a lot of you guys are pretty aware with how YouTube works. I'm not here to tell you guys the basics or anything like that. That's not my goal. You guys know how YouTube works. You guys know what channels have been popular. You guys kind of know essentially the kind of videos that are popular versus the kind of videos that are not very popular. Well, as a lot of people have noticed in the past couple of months, there has been this massive shift in YouTube popularity. These channels in 2016 that used to be very popular are no longer getting the same amount of views and the same amount of subscribers as they used to, and now a completely new set of channels is getting a whole bunch of views and a whole bunch of new subscribers. And nobody really knows the reason why. Everybody is kind of just, saying that it's this or saying that it's that, but nobody has actually presented any proof or any idea as to exactly what it is. People are chalking it up to, oh, well, times change and so do videos, or, oh, well, you know, it was a bunch of drama and that's why these channels no longer get views and subscribers, is because they got exposed. That's all not true. It's true to a very small degree, but it's not the real reason why these channels stopped getting views, and it's not really the real reason why these new channels are getting huge amounts of views. It's completely different, and it's something that will fucking blow your mind. Alright, first of all, we have to start with this phrase that I'm sure some of you guys have heard of. I'm sure a lot of you guys are somewhat familiar with what it is. The phrase, the YouTube algorithm. You hear it all the time. You hear popular YouTubers talk about it. You hear people in the comments talk about it. Oh, the YouTube algorithm changed, therefore this. Oh, the YouTube algorithm, you know, it's that, therefore this channel is really popular. Well, let me go ahead and explain to you guys a little bit more about this YouTube algorithm, because it is completely misunderstood, and everybody, almost everyone on YouTube, is portraying the YouTube algorithm as something that it isn't. The YouTube algorithm is a combination of data from everything on YouTube that essentially runs the site. It helps promote videos. It helps you see what videos you get in your recommended and your suggested videos. When you search for anything on YouTube, it helps with what videos are going to come at the top. It helps with something as simple as when you type in the first 2 letters of what you want to look for in the YouTube search bar. You know, what are the first 5 to 10 things that show up? That can make a huge difference on what videos are going to get millions and millions of views versus videos that aren't. Now, the YouTube algorithm isn't some magical, you know, code or one line of code, or, you know, it's not like written on a piece of paper hidden in a vault or anything like that. It's a combination of all the data that has gone into YouTube over the past decade or longer, even since YouTube was essentially started. And it's a combination of all the data that has ever gone into the site. And it's so complicated, and there's so much data. You know, Google is a company worth tens, hundreds of billions of dollars. YouTube alone is worth something like 30 or 40 billion dollars. The YouTube algorithm is worth tens of billions of dollars, and it is quite simply Google's ability to create a way to process all the data that makes Google and YouTube the way that it is. Now, in YouTube terms, what it is it's the title that goes into your video, the title that you make, the description, your tags, even things such as the likes and dislikes that your video gets, the comments, even if people thumbs up or thumbs down other people's comments. Anything that goes into your video is somehow categorized and put in a data table on YouTube, and then that is compared to other people's data, and essentially what that does is it promotes your videos. Now, I'm sure we're all very familiar with the extremely common forms of how to increase video popularity. There's viewer retention. Now, a couple of years ago, Google actually made a huge announcement that view count would no longer be the primary reason for how videos get promoted. They actually changed it to viewer retention and minutes watched. So before, when somebody watched a video, no matter how long they watched the video, it got 1 view, right? Somebody could watch your video for 1 second or 10 minutes, and regardless, your video would get 1 view, and both of those people would help promote your video equally. Now, it's a little bit different. It's actually a lot different. That person who only watched your video for 1 second would promote your video just a tiny fraction compared to somebody who watches your video for 10 minutes. Now, the major factor in what promotes videos, or one of the major factors in what promotes videos, is how long people actually watch your videos. And I think we all know this. This isn't the big secret or anything like that. This is just important to know for the things that I'm going to tell you. Now, a combination of all of this data, the views, the amount of seconds or minutes or hours watched that people watch your videos, the title, the description, the tags, the likes, the dislikes, the comments, how many thumbs up your comments have, how many, things people click on in your video, everything. It's all data, and it's all part of the YouTube algorithm. And a combination of all of these things is what will end up promoting your videos. Now we're getting to the really juicy stuff. How do videos go viral? How do videos get millions of views? Now, I'm not going to talk about channels that have dedicated fan bases or millions of subscribers, right? But it is still related in a way, and you'll find out later. Because channels with millions of subscribers have spent months or years or even a decade building up fans, and it doesn't really matter what videos they make, they're going to get views. So, somebody with 5 million subscribers could make a video of them taking their socks off and it would get millions of views because they already have fans. I'm talking about videos on channels that nobody knows of. Just random channels, people that don't have a fan base, and then all of a sudden they make a video and, holy shit, that video has 3 million views in one day. How does that happen? Now, a lot of people are actually completely wrong on their interpretation of how this happens. A lot of people think it happens because people start sharing it on Facebook and people start tweeting it and they see it on different social media. Now, that is true to an extent. That those videos will still get views from media sharing. But the amount of views that viral videos get from media sharing is just a fraction of the total views that they actually have. That could be enough to essentially kickstart a video going viral. Because, if a video has 0 views, nobody's watching it, right? All it takes is essentially one person to share that video and have a couple of people watch it to trigger a viral reaction. But that's not how the video gets millions or tens of millions of views. That might be how a video with 5 million views gets 250,000 of those views, is from Facebook sharing and tweets and other social media. But the vast majority of views on that video are actually determined by essentially winning the lottery. Now let me explain. Again, remember this YouTube algorithm, right? It's a combination of all the data on YouTube. It's a combination of all the data that goes into a video, your title, your description, your tags, the likes, the dislikes, the comments, the watch time, everything. It's a combination of so much data and just so much stuff at once that it's so complicated that nobody really knows exactly what it is, but it is extremely powerful. And if you manage to actually hit it properly, then YouTube will recommend your video to a lot of people. Okay, so what do I mean by hitting it? Hitting the algorithm. You may have seen it in some YouTube comments. You might have possibly heard a broadcaster talk about it or someone in a video. It's not very commonly used because, again, it's pretty complicated. But essentially what that means is winning the lottery. Except on YouTube. Again, it's just so much data that goes into your videos that, you might get lucky enough, or you might just have managed to meet all the numbers properly in order for YouTube to promote your video to an extremely, extremely large amount of people. Now, again, we know the common things that help YouTube promote your videos. We have watch time and retention. We have engagement, which is the comments, the likes, the dislikes, even things such as liking other people's comments. All those things will help YouTube promote your video. However, it's not as easy as just, getting more people to watch your video or getting people to watch your video longer. I'm sure a lot of you guys, or at least some of you guys, know other people who make great videos who a lot of people watch, or who watch videos of other broadcasters or other content creators who get tons of likes and tons of comments, yet they still don't get millions of views. That's because it's not just as simple as that. It's extremely complicated, and it's like a lottery number. There's an exact way and an exact combination of these combinations of data, it's complicated, I know, that will get YouTube to promote your videos way more than it would normally promote other people's videos. Now, I'll talk about an example from me. On one of my other channels, all my videos were very, very similar. They all had very similar amount of views. They all had a very similar amount of comments and likes and whatnot. They were all pretty much the same. And then all of a sudden, this one video, it didn't really seem to stand out to me, but it just started exploding on YouTube. And I mean, it got something like 800,000 views over a couple of days, which for a channel of my size was massive. And I had no idea why. I was completely confused as to why this happened. Nothing really seemed that crazy about it. You know, it's not like it kind of stood out to me as, holy shit, this video really needs to get more views, or this video really should go viral, or anything like that. I was kind of lost as to why it happened. I had no idea. But for some reason, the combination of the tags, the title, the duration of the video, how long people were watching that video, the comments, the likes, and the dislikes in that particular video made it so that YouTube decided to promote my video to hundreds of thousands of people. And in turn, that video alone was getting me over 1,000 subscribers a day on my very small YouTube channel. Now this is where shit gets really fucking crazy. That video ended up getting taken down for other reasons, and it actually ended up getting re-uploaded with the exact same tags, title, description, duration of the video. Of course, it was the same video. Everything was exactly the same about that video, right? And guess what? This wasn't even on my channel. This was on a channel with 0 subscribers. That video blew up again, getting an extremely large amount of views for the second time. I don't know what it was, but for some reason on that video, I managed to hit the lottery. I managed to actually hit the YouTube algorithm in a way so that YouTube promoted that video a shit ton. And that is huge for new content creators, because the majority of subscribers that you get on a channel aren't going to be coming from people who are already watching your videos, who are already subscribed to your channel. You know, if your videos are getting approximately the same amount of views every single day or whenever you upload videos, you're probably going to notice that you're not going to be getting that many new subscribers on your channel. Well, that's because not many new people are watching your videos. You get subscribers from new people watching your content. And in order to get new people to watch your content, what you need is YouTube to promote your content. You need to be able to find a way to hit these algorithms, or to title your videos and create your videos in a way so that they actually attract so many people, so that the YouTube algorithm promotes your videos an extremely large amount. Over 80% of all new views on YouTube are not from outside sources. They aren't from Twitter. They aren't from Facebook. They aren't from Reddit. They aren't from other social media. The majority of all new views on YouTube are from YouTube promoting your video to other people using the YouTube algorithm. If you want to grow your channel on YouTube, you need to figure out a way to make videos so that the YouTube algorithm is promoting your videos to other people, and that is not an easy thing to do. However, I think I might have figured some stuff out. Okay, we need to talk about some of the channels that just blew up earlier. I hate to use people as examples, but we have to do it for this video. In 2016, an incredibly popular YouTuber by the name of Leafy Is Here's channel blew up. And I'm talking about, he was getting so many subscribers a day that people were legitimately confused. Now, I'm not here to criticize anyone's content, because that's not what this video is about. However, I really need to make it clear that I think a lot of us can agree that the videos that Leafy Is Here was making didn't really stand out to be videos that deserved, I guess, I'm not too sure if that's the right word, that seemed would all of a sudden start to be getting millions and millions of views every single video. Now again, I'm not saying his videos are bad, I'm not criticizing, that's not the goal. What I'm trying to say here is, he was just making plain old gaming commentary videos that were 15 to 20 minutes long, and his channel was exploding quicker than any other channel on YouTube. Well, other people are making videos of them doing absolutely crazy stuff and, putting thousands of hours into video editing and, tons and tons of effort. I think we can agree, guys, that effort doesn't equal views on YouTube. And if you've been on YouTube for a while, You know, I think we can all come to that conclusion that just because you put a lot of work into your videos doesn't mean they're going to get a lot of views. That is not how YouTube works at all. It really completely caters around this YouTube algorithm, this super powerful combination of data to help promote your videos. Now, a couple of years ago, YouTube actually ended up changing the YouTube algorithm in a way so that instead of the amount of views that your videos got, now the main thing that promoted your videos was how long people were actually watching your videos. And Leafy is Here made a channel where all of his videos were 15 to 20 minutes long of gameplay commentary. Didn't take that long to edit his videos, so what that means is he could make a video every single day. He could make 20 minutes of content every single day and manage to get people to watch the entire video. His viewer retention rates were 75%. That means that every single click on his video was getting approximately 12 minutes or so of watch time, whereas a lot of other channels, every single click on one of your videos or one of somebody else's videos might only be getting 1 or 2 minutes of watch time. Well, of course, the YouTube algorithm promoted his content so much that he was getting so many new viewers and so much controversy and just so much attention that his channel blew up. And of course, if you want to get subscribers on YouTube and you want to grow, you need to find a way to have the YouTube algorithm promote your content. You can't do it alone. You need YouTube's help. And then, of course, a couple of months ago, something changed. Something changed really drastically. And it wasn't just for Leafy's channel. It was for a lot of other people's channels too. A lot of these people who made these 15 to 20 minute long commentary type videos were no longer getting the same amount of YouTube recommended views. Now, this is incredibly important for you guys to know the difference because, again, the way that a channel grows is from the recommendations from the YouTube algorithm. If YouTube stops promoting your content, then your channel stops getting new subscribers. It's that simple. You're going to be getting your subscribers from YouTube promoting your content, right? So something changed and YouTube was no longer heavily promoting a lot of channels. And a lot of people are under the common misconception that it was because of drama or it was because of, controversy or, all these things that happened. And that's not true. It's true only to an incredibly small degree, but it's not true to the extent of what actually happened. Okay, now hypothetically speaking, right? Let's just say that the YouTube algorithm didn't change or YouTube didn't change the way that videos are promoted and all of that drama still happened, right? What would be some of the changes that would have happened? Well, first of all, a lot of the drama revolved around the channel Leafy is Here, right? So what you would notice with his channel is you would notice a slight drop in views, not a huge drop in views. You might think it's a little bit crazy, but controversy and drama actually doesn't really decrease view count that much. In fact, in a lot of cases, it increases it, or at the very worst, it decreases it by a very small amount. What it does do is it increases things like dislikes and rude comments, but the actual amount of monthly views and video views wouldn't have been changed an incredibly large amount. Also, a lot of other channels got affected as well. And what you would have seen is these channels would have probably have gotten more views as a result of another large channel getting a lot of bad publicity. But instead, the entire genre and all of these channels just started getting an extremely large loss of views. I'm talking anywhere from 50 to 80% less monthly views. Quite clearly, YouTube had done something in a way to alter the YouTube algorithm to not promote these videos as much. Now, another huge common misconception is that YouTube completely changed the YouTube algorithm and it completely fucked over so many channels that they'll never be able to get views again. Now, remember, I used the example that the YouTube algorithm, it's kind of like a lottery, right? And hitting the YouTube algorithm is like getting that one winning number, right? Now, if you change your number by just one, you're no longer winning the lottery, and YouTube is no longer promoting your videos virally like it was for channels like Leafy is Here. However, just because you change your number by one doesn't mean that the entire algorithm is changed completely. YouTube probably just made some minor changes to not promote certain types of content in a way that YouTube didn't want that content to be promoted. The basic fundamentals of how the YouTube algorithm actually works is still pretty much the same. Viewer retention is incredibly important. So is engagement, likes, dislikes, comments, and all of that. So is your title and your thumbnail, of course. All of those things are still very important, but YouTube made a very slight change that essentially changed the number for channels like Leafy is here and other controversial YouTubers by 1, so that they were no longer hitting the YouTube algorithm in the way that was promoting their videos so much. But everybody else is still getting promoted to a lesser degree. Of course, most people were never getting promoted the same way that Leafy is here, but it didn't just completely change. We have seen a pretty big change in the content that has been getting popular on YouTube. I'm not really too sure if you guys pay a lot of attention to what content is trendy or popular or getting a ton of views on YouTube at the current time, but it's completely different than it was a couple of months ago. In fact, I check my phone and my computer every day to see what YouTube recommends me on channels that I haven't even logged into in over a year. And before, it used to be these commentary type videos or these explanation type videos or these really long videos of, people talking and explaining their opinions and, essentially commentary type videos is what I'm trying to say. Whereas now, it seems like YouTube is promoting these trendy compilation type videos. I'm not really too sure how to describe them. Top 5, top 10, top 25, those videos have been popular for a while, but it seems like they're getting even more popular recently, and that's branching out into these other compilation type videos. And YouTube really seems to be promoting those videos a lot. Of course, we have the famous or infamous, depending on how you look at it, Mr. Gear and the hot knife trend, which is something that blew up a couple of months ago. This channel managed to get just an incredibly large amount of views just on this one little trend, cutting things with a hot knife. That's it. That's all it is. It's just videos after videos after videos after videos of taking a knife, heating it up, and cutting things. And these videos got so many views. It's unbelievable. Now, a lot of people are thinking to themselves, what the fuck? Like, how are these channels getting views? How are they getting subscribers? Like, how does Mr. Gear have over 5 million subs? What is going on YouTube? A lot of people haven't figured it out. I think I'm starting to figure it out, guys. I've actually taken a while in the past couple of weeks to take a look at all of these trendy type videos that have been blowing up on YouTube. A lot of these channels don't even have that many subscribers. A lot of these channels have 1, 2, 3,000 subscribers, and all of their videos are getting hundreds of thousands or millions of views, and they've all got the same theme. I've noticed something, guys. I figured something out. There's one theme in these videos that seems to be recurring, and that's controversy. Now, that's a strong word, that's a big word, and it could mean a lot of things. So let me explain it to you a little bit more simply. What I'm talking about are dislikes. The like to dislike ratio on all of these videos is very off compared to a lot of other videos. If you take a look at somebody who has a well-established community on YouTube with millions of subscribers and you look at one of their videos, they're going to have 95% or higher likes compared to dislikes, right? If you take a look at these, Mr. Gear videos or any of these trendy new videos that are being heavily promoted by YouTube, they're extremely controversial. There are tons of comments. I mean, if you look at these videos with millions of views, there's just comments left and right, and they're all extremely controversial, even negative to a sense. The dislike ratio there's a lot of dislikes on these videos. There's a ton of viewer engagement though, and that is something that YouTube loves to promote. And now the reason why I asked you guys to dislike the video is finally starting to become a little bit more clear, right? So, something about the likes and dislikes that most people don't actually know, and this is a secret. And, please, if this is something that you guys didn't know, let me know, subscribe, do whatever to just tell me that you actually learned something new from this. The likes and dislikes are treated completely equally. It doesn't matter whether your video gets a like or a dislike. They are both counted exactly the same in terms of YouTube's algorithm to promote your video. So if your video has 1,000 likes and 0 dislikes, you are essentially getting 1,000 points of promotion. Now I'm simplifying it, of course, because of how complicated the YouTube algorithm is. Whereas if your video has 1,000 likes and 1,000 dislikes, right, it looks a lot uglier, right? You got a lot of dislikes, you have a big dislike bar. It seems like your video is not doing very well if it's got that many dislikes. However, your video is getting 2,000 points of promotion in the YouTube algorithm compared to the 1,000 before. So your video is essentially, this is again in simple terms, getting promoted twice as much through the engagement system. So it's not like dislikes are hurting your video in any way at all. In fact, they're only helping your video, and they're helping videos tremendously. Controversial videos get a lot of dislikes because usually when people dislike something, they are more likely to dislike it than they are to like it. That's just the nature of the internet. It's just human nature. Of course you have all these big channels that ask people to like their videos all the time, but it's a lot easier for people to voice their dislike than it is to voice their like on the internet. Of course, the internet being anonymous, we will never really know who it is that disliked this video, so it's a lot easier for people to dislike a controversial video than if you take a look at a really awesome, really cool video, you're probably not going to see a ton of likes on it compared to a really controversial video with an insane amount of dislikes. Because when you bring controversy into a YouTube video, that brings an incredibly large amount of viewer engagement, brings a lot of dislikes, brings a lot of comments. You know what else it does that people don't even think about? It brings people thumbsing up other comments. Let's say you make a really bad video, right? Or you make a really controversial video. And then somebody puts in the comments, this video was super controversial. I can't believe you said this, blah, 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 blah. Then people also go into the comments section and they thumbs up that comment because they agree with that guy. And of course, people love to voice their negative opinion on YouTube. And that gives your video more promotion. That gives your video more engagement, and then YouTube promotes your video even more. So the more controversial your videos are, the more YouTube promotes your videos. So what you actually don't want is a really happy, fruity video. And I mean fruity as in, just a standard, hey guys, I love everything, I love this, I love that, it's a great sunny day, because people aren't going to be as likely to engage with the video like that. Now, of course, again, if you have a big subscriber base or a big fan base, things are a little bit different. But if you're a new person on YouTube, right? If you're new on YouTube and you start off making videos and all you're doing is just, hey, I'm happy, it's a bright sunny day, I love life, this and that, you're probably not going to get that many views on your videos, and you're probably not going to get that engagement. Whereas if you start off on YouTube and you start doing all this controversial stuff and start calling out YouTubers and, start, cutting things with hot knives or making these weird trends and stuff like that, you're going to get a lot of dislikes, you're going to get a lot of comments, and YouTube is going to promote your video using the YouTube algorithm. You're going to get a lot of new views. Now, you're going to get a lot of new views and you're going to get a lot of dislikes too. However, there's this phrase, I think we all know it, any publicity is good publicity, right? If you get a lot of new promotion on your video and YouTube is promoting your video to thousands of people, right? Yes, of course, there's going to be a lot of people that don't like your video. Yes, of course, you're going to get a lot of dislikes on your video. That's the price that you have to pay from, a controversial topic, right? But you're going to get so many new people who would have never clicked on your channel if you had never made that video, right? If you make a happy, fruity video and, you're strolling through the streets with your new vlogging camera and everyone is smiling. Okay, let's just think about this for a second. Let's say YouTube promotes your video to 10 people and 9 people like your video, right? Okay, you got 9 new viewers on your channel for making that video. Now, let's look at another example. Let's say you make a video making a controversial video about another YouTuber, or cutting things with a hot knife, or making, the whole cyberbullying trend was a big thing. You just make a controversial video, right? You're going to get 10,000 new people who watch your video, But let's just say 7,000 of those people don't like your video and are going to leave a dislike and then leave. Okay? Think about it for a second. So first of all, those 7,000 people who didn't like your video are going to leave a dislike. They're going to probably leave a comment and they're going to engage in your video, which is in turn going to promote your video to even more people. And then you have the 3,000 people who did like your video, who did like your content, are going to subscribe to your channel. And now you've gained 3,000 new followers compared to the 9 followers that you gained with making a happy video. Controversy is a good thing on YouTube, and the YouTube algorithm rewards people for being incredibly controversial. So, you guys could put this to your own use. You know, everything that I've said, go back and take a look at it, rewatch it, re-listen to it. You guys are welcome, again, to keep helping out with my social experiment, which is to see how much this YouTube video gets promoted based on an incredibly large amount of controversy and dislikes versus a video that is overall got a positive message, right? You guys can go back and take a look at everything that I've said and go look at the channels that have blown up recently. Go look at the videos that have blown up recently. You'll probably have the same reaction that I did, which is, holy shit, he's right. This is actually true. YouTube is promoting controversy, and all these channels that have grown really quickly recently have grown because of controversy. You know, these people are getting subscribers because they're controversial, not because they're, you know, saying happy, fruity things and strolling down the street with their new camera, smiling at everyone. No, they're being controversial, and that is how they're getting a lot of views on their channel. Specifically, look at channels that don't really have that many subscribers, and then go look at their videos that have a lot of views compared to their videos that don't have that many views. What is so different about that video compared to other videos, right? It's probably because it has more dislikes. It's probably because it's more controversial, you know? These are the things that help promote and grow your channels. So, to those of you guys who have been watching my channel for a while, you guys know that this is something quite a bit different than I normally do, but I didn't do it without a reason. I did it very specifically for my live stream, and I'm going to tell you guys exactly why I did this on my next live stream, because I didn't just say, holy shit, I'm going to make this video that's going to be really long with a black screen. Again, I also did that for a reason, which I will explain on the stream. I didn't do it just because I was lazy. There is a specific reason as to why I left the screen black. So I'm going to explain all of these on my next stream. So all of you guys who already watched the stream, you guys know when I stream. But those of you guys who don't, just a reminder, I live stream Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern. This was something that took me weeks to essentially gather the information to do. This was something that took me a while, and I didn't do it without a reason. I did it with a specific reason, and again, I'm going to tell you guys a lot of fucking crazy shit on the next stream. Of course, we'll do all the usual stuff too, but this is something that had to be done, and you'll find out why. So, if you guys enjoyed this, hopefully this cleared some stuff up. Hopefully you guys learned some things about YouTube and the way that YouTube works. Hopefully you guys are left leaving this video thinking, holy shit, man, I can't believe it. That's how I thought for a while, you know. So hopefully that's what you guys are thinking. If you guys enjoyed it, of course, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to show your support, guys. Don't like the video. Hey, I'm not going to tell you guys to do that. Make sure to leave another dislike if you got to this part. Or again, if you guys want to help out, feel free to watch the entire video through and then refresh it and then leave it running again. Please don't spam refresh it, guys. I mentioned that earlier. That could mess with the social experiment that I am trying to do. So don't spam refresh it. But if you guys enjoyed it, please feel free to subscribe and show your support. I will be sending out some prizes in the comments and on my Twitter at BDTVYT. So send me a message if you guys, are really going through the effort to try to help make this work. I will be going through the comments as well and sending you guys messages in the YouTube comments. So check your YouTube inboxes and make sure that if you guys want some free stuff that you have your YouTube inboxes enabled, because I will be going through the comments. I've got about 140. I think it's $130 or $140 of gift cards to send out. So Twitter and the comments, keep an eye open. Those of you guys who really help out, thank you so much, guys. we'll see how this goes. I'm excited, and I was really, really looking forward to making this video, and I'm really glad that I did it. So thank you guys for being a part of this, and until next time, BDTV out.